What does it mean to empower yourself or take back your power relative to managing expectations? It starts with responsibility. I am responsible for managing expectations. I am responsible for me. That means the creation of, adaptation of, or to, and navigation of the effects of expectations. Responsibility equals the power when it comes to managing expectations. There's two hindrances here. A, we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. B, there's a negative vortex created. A has three elements to it: locus of control, living in the future, letting go. In psychology terms, locus of control is internal or external. Internally, are you centered or grounded, or do you blow every which way the wind goes and are reactionary, which is external? Living in the future means fantasizing about an outcome that may or may not happen, or essentially you're not living in the present moment. And letting go refers to attachment to outcomes and holding on to things too long. B, the negative vortex that is created. This is very powerful once the awareness is put into action. Let me clarify. I'm aware of many things, but if I choose not to put these things in action, the awareness does not mean much. So at some point, the awareness of the possibilities of expectations and how they impact ourselves is now apparent. Yet we judge ourselves for not taking action, which essentially is beating ourselves up. We judge the judgment of should know better, should have done better, etc., and create this loop where there's internal dissonance created that weighs us down by our own hand. Our own expectation of ourselves is now distorted in a negative fashion. When you hear the term entanglement or ego traps, this is Intro 101. Disclaimer: I'm aware that there are circumstances that happen to us that seem out of our control and do not have any obvious relation to managing expectations. However, and to be fair, there is a certain level of managing reactions to this. As soon as one says, I don't deserve this, why is this happening to me, what have I done to deserve this, there is an expectation underlying this regarding how one feels their life should be. I had a heart attack 4 years ago. My initial reaction was anger, and these questions, sentiments popped up and still do to a degree. I'm the guy that was the health nut and had an expectation of how I felt my life should be and go. Without belaboring this, I'm sure you can assume a number of valid thoughts. The whole concept of managing expectations isn't to get entangled in another ego trap, which is the holy grail of perfection. I'm not sharing this to foster self-inflicted suffering. It's actually the opposite. This leads to the final installment in managing expectations. As usual, stay tuned for more.